Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update to the video you're about to watch. So this video is way out of the current timeline. This was the first original repair that we did to the autopilot when it stopped working. We had a seal kit on board. We thought that would solve the problem. So AJ takes you through the whole process of removing the autopilot and replacing the seals, and part of it's just to kind of show you what workflow looks like on the boat. It is probably a two-part video, but it happens back in, I think, February-ish of 2024, and the current videos that you're seeing are like March of 2025. So anyhow, just wanted to kind of let you know that no, you're not crazy. We didn't like jump from, you know, St. Maarten all the way down to Grenada and so on. It is out of the current timeline, but hope you enjoy it. It is probably a two-parter, but it's pretty cool to watch all the stuff that has to happen in order to complete a project on the boat. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you go to our channel and subscribe.
Alright, so today's project is the hydraulic ram for our autopilot is leaking. And I am going to remove the ram and replace the seals. I had found a seal kit on the boat for the ram, which is fantastic, because finding that correct part and getting it in to Grenada will probably take a long time. But anyway, that's a big thank you to Richard and Diane, former owners of this boat. They have once again come through with invaluable parts that we have found on the boat that came with it. So anyway, just going to give you a quick, well, not a quick, I'm just going to show you what boat life is like, and you know, the actual removing of the ram. I'll show you the whole project from start to finish. But also what's involved with that is getting to the tools, getting to the parts, getting to all of it. So, you know, boat life isn't just glamorous, blue water, sandy beaches, and rainbows. It is frequently, but, you know, getting to everything is can be challenging. So, first of all, this is our aft cabin. The ram and the autopilot is underneath the bed. Beth and I had since moved, actually since we got to the Caribbean, moved to the forward berth. We sleep there now, mainly because of not easier access, but mainly because of better airflow. Since we got to the Caribbean, it's been friggin' hot, and airflow back here is not as good as the forward berth. So we've got a couple of hatches up there that we open, which is right over the bed, but it's still quite hot. The boat has to, or the wind has to be coming from the side to actually flow into the cabin back here. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So just show you. This is not too bad. I already moved a bunch of stuff off the bed, but basically anywhere that is a flat space becomes storage. So when we had the forward berth as storage and everything underneath that, it was just more difficult because a lot more things we had to move before we could get to anything. So our mattress is already folded. It's like not a hinge, but it's got a seam in the middle where we can fold the mattress all the way back, which is nice. And underneath everything is storage. So this suitcase, actually, I have decided to, all of my boat parts, all the small ones anyway, I have put in this suitcase just because it's all in one spot and it's easier to move and access. And we typically keep it right here, easy access, because I frequent it all the time. Remove that so you can see more storage. Turn my flashlight on. And down in there, that's the hydraulic ram for the autopilot. and the other half of it is back there underneath the mattress. So you can see I need to access both of them. So let me get rid of this and clean out some of this stuff, this hole, so I can get to this area, and then I'll pull that the mattress back and get to the other side of it. So I'll be back with you in a second. So I'm just moving stuff temporarily just to be able to get to all these spaces, and trying not to block other spaces that I'll need to get to in the process. So it's a constant hopscotch of moving things to one spot without trying to block your normal life or routine for the rest of the day. So Beth is actually not on the boat right now, which makes it easy. She's back in the US. And I'm here by myself for a little bit. So this is typically Beth's corner, and she would have clothes and other things that she uses daily. So if she was here, I wouldn't be able to store all this stuff here. Alright, so I have pretty good access to this. Let's get rid of the fishing pole. This I've never actually used. I need to get a reel for this thing. We typically use a hand line. But again, this is my parts container that's got seals and gaskets and pumps and pump heads and just spares of everything that I can actually fit in there. Some of the bigger items like alternators and bilge pumps and fresh water pumps are actually behind that white wall behind the headboard, which I don't need to get into right now. I need two hands to do this, but I need to pull the mattress back so I can get into the other section for the where the rest of the autopilot hydraulic ram is. So I'll show you that in a second. Alright, got the mattress pulled back. I'm just going to climb back here. Let me set up my little tripod here. And let me open up these hatches just so we can get some airflow, so I'm not sweating like crazy. And remove this hatch. Alright. So here's the other half of the hydraulic ram. And as you can see down there, it's leaking oil. So I'm going to remove the entire ram and bring it into the my other workspace, which is the salon, the dining room table, and set up there to tear apart the ram and replace the seals. So the attachment point is here, which I can get to, I guess, from the other side, which I already uncovered and moved the mattress back, so I got to move that back again. But the other end of this ram is on the underside of this. There's like a ball joint on the underside of this green. It's part of the rotor attachment quadrant and all that stuff. So that's where I need to get to. I'm going to take this off first, the underside of that, and then remove the mounting from the other side. Actually, it looks like I might need to do one here, and maybe get these on this side, and then from the other side, which I already covered up, back up with the mattress, get to that to remove the rest of it, and hopefully just slide the whole thing out. So we'll see how difficult that is. Be back with you in a second. Alright, so to climb down off of that, can push the mattress forward again, take this back off, and yeah, it looks like I might be able to get to those there. No problem. Alright, so I don't know if I need any specialty tools. I don't think I do. I need to look at what the attachment is. Again, back on the other side underneath the mattress, I'll have to pull back again. I could completely remove the mattress, but it is it's pretty heavy, and again, there's nowhere to put it. So I'd have to put it here on the floor, or maybe jam it in this space here, which is the bathroom that I currently use. So access to most of my tools, most of my easy, everyday grab-and-go tools are right here on the door. But all of the specialty stuff that I don't use all day, every day, well, not all day, but the stuff that I don't use that frequent is mostly in that toolbox there. And again, we're on a boat, so it's not like going into your garage and just grabbing off the pegboard or a shelf or whatever. Everything is strapped down. So in this toolbox, there's a bunch of wrenches. This is a bunch of, specialty tools. And then, miscellaneous filters and all that stuff, and I have pumps and whatnot. Just depends on what project I'm doing. So again, everything is strapped down. These are strapped so they can't move when we're heeled over. And these are bungeed, so I need to take all this stuff off and out so I can set up the table. I have a old sheet here that I use. I'll cover the table with the sheet, and then these are just roll out mats, which I'll put on top of that. That'll catch any oil or dirt for the most of it before it hits anything else. The other stuff I use, this bag has some tools in it, which that's my portable bag. I was helping somebody else, one of our buddy boats, Felina, Will and Tori. I was helping them with with one of their projects on their boat earlier today. They're pulled out. They're on the hard. They're getting ready to splash in a couple of days, and asked for a hand with one of their projects. So I loaded up my tool bag and dinghied over to the dinghy dock and the boatyard over there and helped them for a little bit this morning. That was successful. But another area we store stuff. This is our sleeping quarters. This is the forward berth. And you can see I moved some stuff on top of our bed, but again, everything is under and behind. So let me throw my pillows back over here and fold this back. That's a washboard that we use to lock up the boat. But underneath here, there's a bunch of other tools. So, and connectors and stuff. So electrical connectors. I've got rigging. All of my lubricants and glues and all that stuff is down there. And this is just a kind of a catch-all bag of other things. So I go here frequently. This is also frequently used stuff, which is actually working out better because this is the bed we sleep in. It's not storage anymore. So before, when we slept in the back there, this forward berth became storage. And to get to anything under here, which there's also more storage underneath the mattress on the other side, was awful, because I had to clear out everything that was stored on top of the mattress to get to anything else. So this isn't too bad now that we're actually living or sleeping on this mattress, because this is no longer storage, so I can easily get to all the stuff. So a lot of things in here. This is everyday, frequently used things, and we have access here, and also some drawers. But on the back side, on the other side of the mattress is more infrequently used things. So we'll get to that later. But most of my tools and parts and things, it's you can't just go out to your garage which is neatly organized in boxes and on your shelves and all that stuff. Everything is under and behind, and you usually have to move things to get to things. And then if this project lasts more than one day, which this one, I guess my plan is to remove the RAM today, this evening. It's about, what, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. I just want to get the RAM off and out. And I'm going to turn this into my workstation, which is where I'll normally we eat dinner here, but this will become my my workbench. So I'm going to get the RAM on there and actually tear into it tomorrow. So this will become a 2-day project. Hopefully I'll get it torn apart tomorrow and the new seal put in, and then also reinstalled. So today's goal is to remove it. Tomorrow's goal is to tear it apart and reinstall the new seal, and then reinstall it back where it lives. So anyway, boat projects, it's more than just taking things off and going to your garage, and you know, there's a lot involved with moving things around. So anyway, I'll show you the next part as I pull all my tools out and get ready to remove it. Alright, since I don't know what tool I need yet, this is the tool I'm going to be using, which is my phone. I'm going to take pictures and video because, again, what I need to remove is underneath the steering quadrant, and I don't know what that looks like yet. So I'm going to get back here again, pull the mattress back, which I don't have a hand. Set you up on my tripod. Slide that back. Climb back over. And I want to know what it looks like underneath there, because I don't know how to take that apart yet. So let me set my tripod up again. Actually, let me show you guys what it looks like first, because I'll get some video and then come back and look at it. Actually, let me turn you sideways because I can't fit the tripod in here. Let me turn you upside down. So there's a RAM that attaches to this quadrant somewhere, and I don't know how it comes off yet. So what I do is, and I can kind of see it there, it looks like a ball joint. The screen is super tiny, so I can't see it yet, but I just take some video with my phone or the GoPro, and it's all upside down and wonky, I know. But I do that, and I'll go back and study the video so I can see what I actually am getting into. Because the next thing is I can stick my head under there once I actually figure out what's going on. That looks like a pin and a nut and a bolt on top. Or maybe just the pin and it'll release. That'd be great. So it looks easy. Haha. No such thing as easy. Alright, let me get some pliers and we'll see if we can pull that pin off. I keep turning off the camera, but kind of part of the goal of this video is to show all the back and forth and climbing over and under, and you know how I get my parts and my tools. So climb back over the mattress. So my quick grab tools, I just need a set of pliers, which is right here. Back over the mattress again. Oh, and I can't see, I forgot my glasses, so back over the mattress, get my glasses. I won't video that. Alright, I can see now, I got my glasses. Let's stick you down in the hole. You take this rudder response arm off so I don't accidentally lean on it and break it. Alright, there's the pin. Drop the washer. Let's see if this just comes off. Ooh, it does. And got the camera. It's a little tippy. Alright, that came right off. Oh, that must mean the boat's sinking. That was too easy. Oh. Sorry about my awesome camera work here. Alright, so that is released. The next thing is to take it off of that, which it looks like it's 4 screws, big flathead, I think. Again, back over the mattress. And I'll show you. I need to get a tool, stubby screwdriver. My quick access tools should be right here. That should be the flathead. Let's hope it's good enough. Let me grab a big screwdriver, which I think I already put in my bag from my previous project this morning. I don't think I'll be able to get this one in there, but we'll see. Back over the mattress. I think that'll be the title of this video, over the mattress. I need to pull that off. That looks like the plug, the solenoid. This is, oh come on, what's under that? I can't hold myself up and get my hands on the screwdriver. Yeah. Oh, Charlie horse. Ouch. Let me try the other side. I can see if I'm able to do it, then I'll do the more difficult side. No, I can't. Not enough leverage with my fingers. Appears that there's a nut under there, I think. If I can get a wrench in there, maybe. To the underside of that. Let me take a picture with my camera so I can go back and look at it. Sweating. Alright, so I took a video with my phone. And yeah, I can see that there's nuts under there. So I'm going to see if I can get a wrench in there. And loosen it that way. At least get it started. Because I can't get to those screws. Well, I can get to it, but I don't have enough. It's a little tight space in there, and I don't have enough strength in my fingers to turn this little screwdriver yet. So guess what? Back over the mattress. To all my easy access stuff. And I'm gonna guess it's 10, no, it's probably 12 millimeter. Ten and 12 ratcheting wrench. And it's probably not the right size, so let me take, let's see, there's a 10, there's a 12, I have a 13, there's a 13, and a 4, that's not that big. We'll do an 11. Alright, 10, 11, 12, and 13, it's got to be one of those. back over the mattress. Alright, let's see if my initial guess was right. 12 millimeters. Nope. I think it's bigger, so 13. Yeah, that was it. Alright, now I should be able to use a screwdriver. I was talking to Beth today. She said it was in the, I don't know, she said they had snow flurries the other day back home in South Carolina. And you can see I'm pouring sweat. It's mid to high 80s actually today. It's pretty hot. We forget it gets cold other places. Alright, those two are loose. Before I take them all the way off, I'm going to loosen up the other two on the other side. Let's see, I'll put these here so I don't lose them. And back across the mattress. Let's see. I'm gonna put this back on because I need to slide the mattress back. And I don't want it falling into the hole. I can't reach my wrench. 13. This is my battery bank for the boat. I have 1, 2, 3 big lithium ion batteries, 270 amp hours apiece, which provide us plenty of power. It's rare that we have to actually use our generator. These I can actually reach better. Let's see, lefty loosey, righty tighty. And we're upside down, so I have to think about it. Yeah, I can feel the whole ram tilting down now, so. Yeah, so these two I can reach, but the other ones, again, I can't reach. So, back across the mattress. And spin the roll up. Go get a rag because I'm oily. I have a dirty rag. This one will work. And you know what's next. Back across the mattress. Alright, now, let's see if I can do this without dropping them. I doubt it. This project I actually have pretty good access to what I'm working on. A lot of times you can't even see what you're working on, or it's in a very small hole. Come on. It's still being properly stubborn though. Alright, GoPro does keep overheating. I got all the nuts and bolts out. Let's try to pull the ram out. Let's see if I can move the rudder. Alright, got the rudder moved, and I should be able to just pull that right out. Let's see. see if I can get it on video. I gotta take the wiring. Gotta remove that. I don't know how to do that yet. That means back across the mattress to the other side to see if there's a disconnect. This probably comes out, but there's another one. There's two going in. So I gotta see where those are, how to take those off. Alright. Now I'm getting oily. I don't want to get any oil on this mattress. Let me get a sheet or something to protect it, because Beth's going to be mad at me if I get grease and oil all over this thing. Alright. And I forgot to plug the hole. But I'm not gonna stand on top of the mattress while it's over that. Alright, so there's the wiring. Here's the autopilot computer. Can I just unplug from that? I don't know. I'm going to go back and study the manual a little bit, see if there's quick disconnects, and that I can just unplug. If not, then I need to probably tear into that to unplug it, but I don't want to do that because all the wires are nice and neatly tucked with zip ties and all that. So if I don't have to mess with all that, I don't want to. Go to my computer. I'm going to pull up the manual and see if that tells me anything. See ya. Alright, didn't find anything obvious, plugs or any of that, so back over the mattress and unplug the wiring. I think I'll go study it again from the other side. But unplug the wiring from the autopilot computer and cut some zip ties, and it's only about 6 feet of cable and wire. But I'm going to unplug that, and hopefully I'll be able to take this out and we'll start working on it tomorrow. So I'll show you what I find when I go back over the mattress. So this is the wiring I need to pull, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zip ties. So that black and gray wiring I need to pull after I cut all these, and we should be good to go. I just need to take a good picture of it so I make sure I put the wires back where they came from when I'm all said and done. You want to see me cut zip ties? Why not? Let me set my tripod up. Beth's gonna love editing this video. Unless there's a junction or connector in here somewhere, which I haven't found. I guess it's good that it's directly wired into the computer instead of having connectors in line or something, because one less place to fail. Alrighty. Get some video. I'll take it with my camera too, but how this is wired. So this black wire, so there's a blue and a brown that comes out. And then also this gray, which is here. Looks like those two. Alright, let me get my camera and take a picture so I have it for later reference. And I don't have to go back across the mattress for that. Alright, I marked one of these wires. I don't know if it matters which one goes where, but they're both black, so I marked one side of them. So the blue, the one with the piece of tape on it, goes aft towards the back. I just want to, I don't know if it matters, but I want to put everything back the way where it came from. So now I'm ready to take these wires out. Looks like I might need a screwdriver, a small one, and a normal size one. So I got my small one. Get my normal size one. All right. We are separated. Ooh, I got one more. So try to cut it. Wiring is loose. And get my tools out of the way. Now I should be able to take the whole ram out. And we know what that means. I'm not even going to say it. So even though I don't get a lot of exercise on boat projects, I get a lot of exercise. And I sweat like crazy. The sun's going down, actually. See if we have a sunset. I missed the sunset, but definitely cool enough. Take it for granted that you know, living in a house, you're at civilization. This isn't too bad, but we're still in the middle of the harbor. If I need anything, I gotta go get in my car right there and drive all the way down to the boatyard, which isn't too bad, but still, it's a process. Alright, got sidetracked. Alright, ram removal time. It's the wires. Heavy and awkward, and I'm getting a Charlie horse in my hip. There we go. Alright, there's the ram. It's out, and the leak is coming from that seal right there. So that's the goal, is to replace this end of it tomorrow. Alright. Done with this portion. Just got to go back over the mattress one more time tonight to pull the RAM out. And then I'm calling it quits for the evening. It's not dark yet, so it's not too late. But it's probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. That wasn't awful. I've had much worse boat projects. Of course, I'm not done yet. But anyway, I'll show you tomorrow when I start tearing into this thing. See you guys.